Previously on Knight's Quest.
Alright everyone, welcome to the 2041 Goldon tournament. The employees of Shits and Giggles minus Quis, Shiggles, well, they won. Lysander and Jonathan seem to be controlling that field. They got that good layout, and Grog holding up the center. Everyone takes an intermission, like a lunch break, preparing for the final game. And all of a sudden, you're there. You are at Mirjik's castle.
Choice number 1, you do something interesting or something bad happens. Choice number 2, which bad thing do you want to happen? Now I'm going to need you to decide.
We resume in a darkened castle as red lines are spiraling upwards, and the glowing eyes and the glowing red Mirjik symbol are staring you down. Smoke seems to be filling the air around you and filling your mind as you have just been given not one, but two choices. The first choice being whether Raynor decides to essentially do something to save his town, or to let it be determined by fate. And the second choice, just in case what he does isn't interesting enough, what that fate should be.
So Raynor, I'm going to have you decide the bad thing first, and then I'll let you decide what you do once I send you all back, because I could give less than 2 shits about that one.
1 or 0.
Just a reminder, no reason to return home, or a returning foe. That's all I know, because that's all that was in my memo note command.
He's still really, really mad, but the burst of adrenaline that came with, yelling at a giant chaos god has definitely faded a little bit, and now he's also kind of freaked out and worried that if he keeps back-talking, then something awful is going to happen, so he's like, Fine, I choose an old foe returning.
Spicy.
Well, he claps his hands, and all of a sudden the light is as it was normally. Quis and Leroy are there again. Well, you made your choice. I'm very proud of you, Raynor. That's very good. Very good. I will get that. And he writes off. He just seems to scribble his hand in the air as if he's writing. I'll ship that off to corporate. And,
what the hell does corporate mean?
Leroy, you had something to say?
Yeah, I did.
Well, too bad. We're talking later. Bye. And he claps all 6 of his hands again in a cross-diagonal thing, and you're back in the Gorfball field. The 3 of you are exactly where they left.
Does anyone notice that they left?
Nope, because it's one of those things where, you return in the same blink.
Gotcha. I think Quis is like, well, there you go. That's pretty on par. And then he takes the ring back and puts it on and starts to walk away.
I think Leroy's like,
But I didn't even get to talk to him about... Actually, no, this definitely changes my plans a lot.
Raynor is sitting on the ground, and he's got his hands on his head like this, because this is the exact same feeling that he had right before he fainted the other time, and he was just like, nope, not going to let that happen. And he's just taking deep breaths and trying to make sure that he does not pass out. And I think he succeeds. I think he stays. He's good. He's all right. He's not going to lose consciousness.
Quis has just sat down to watch the next game.
Yeah, he's not affected.
I think meanwhile, Raynor, as you're thinking,
yeah.
you overhear.
All right, and it's time for the final match of the tournament. It's going to be the Shiggles versus the Goas.
Oh boy, it's going to be what you do not want to miss this. This is going to be the moment that will change everything in this town right here.
No, this will be.
Raynor really like that. That was actually super funny.
A dramatic irony.
Why are you guys fake laughing? That was really funny.
So that game is about to start, but I want to... Rainer, what do you do?
Right now?
Yeah, the game's about to start.
Oh,
do you
okay.
watch the game? Do you... Something else?
Damn.
You don't have?
No, I guess I figured I would think about it more.
Okay.
I think
You
he
can
does
think
watch the game.
Okay.
Obviously, his mind is elsewhere. Yeah.
All right, then the game will commence. All right, this is it, everyone. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. I've been so excited. I got no words. Yeah, this is going to be a good match for sure. The field has definitely been well used today, and I mean, we've got two great teams. The Goers have just an outstanding playbook that you can actually... I was just about to say you can check it out at the library, but just getting signals from Lysander that will still be under wraps for next year. So I'm sorry, folks. Yeah, and of course the Shiggles. I think this is definitely just a big marketing publicity campaign for the tavern. Obviously, the only tavern in town.
I'm into it. Yeah.
But it's working. And I've also just gotten reports that if they win, there's gonna be a free drink on the house for everyone. So,
Hey.
So we have
Except
incentive. We have
Quis.
incentive to lose.
Everyone
So,
except.
I have a new motive. Yeah, except Quis, because he works there. No employees. All right, well, it's time for the match. Jake,
Yeah.
roll for the
exciting.
Goers.
As they're like getting ready to go, Jonathan just like yells over to Mr. Nimitz, "Hey, your shoes untied."
Roll pranking, bitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is your hat on? Do you have the jester hat on?
Oh, obviously. 25.
Whoa!
I think Mr. Nivens, he's like, well, I thought. And so he looks down, and it looks, it seems like, Quiz, I swear he didn't. But they look tied. But if you say they're not.
Wait, shit. Does that distraction make them like do badly in the match
Well,
or
the
something?
game hasn't started yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
So, yeah, what was the play on that, just to make him look down?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did there. They are still tied. Well played. This is going to be a good match. All right. It's time to roll the dice for the game. It's the moment. And you're going to be adding +5, and I am
Okay.
adding 0. No, you didn't.
Me and Jake just
No,
saw the
you did
number he
not.
rolled.
No, you didn't. Fuck you. No, you did not.
I absolutely did.
What's
Tell them what you rolled.
What's more impressive, ladies and gentlemen? Getting a 25 total or rolling a nat 20?
Not 20. Well, hold on. Let's see what the Shiggles got. Let's see what they got.
Yeah.
An 11. Yeah.
Natural 11.
Well, folks, I think this is a game that will be remembered forever. The Shiggles have obviously put up some good plays, but damn, the Goers are going. Can you describe to me one of the great plays?
Yeah, I
that
was
they
actually
play?
just about to say, it was kind of back and forth for a while, and then right up towards the net, Jonathan holds up the ball like he's gonna just throw it right down, so the other team comes forward to try and catch it before it touches the ground, so we don't get a penalty. And then instead of throwing it down, he rolls it back off of his hand, and Grog jumps up from behind and lobs it back across everybody for the game-winning point.
Oh my goodness,
That's amazing.
And everyone's just cheering, and it's amazing. Everyone's so excited, except for Rainer, because Rainer thinks of the impending doom of the entire town.
Because Rainer could never be happy. Because Rainer knows that it's all his fault.
Rainer, how are you feeling?
Oh shit, dude.
Meanwhile, that was amazing!
I
Oh
was
my goodness, that was the
actually-
best game I've ever seen in my entire life. Sorry, Tanner.
In real life, I was slightly zoning out because I kept thinking I'm gonna have to write so much music for this fucking episode.
So a
Rainer-
similar sense of impending doom.
Describe his thoughts literally, or describe what
No.
he's doing.
What are you doing? Yeah, are you smiling? Are
Rainer
you
was
just...
knitting a hat.
No, he's very much out of it, thinking about all this stuff. When everyone goes crazy cheering for the point that Jonathan and Grog just scored, he snaps out of it because it's such a loud cheering, and he's just like, "Oh shit, I missed it." Whatever it was that everyone's happy about, and he tries to use that as an excuse to himself of "Oh, I should." Who's next to him? Leroy and Quis? Probably.
I think you might be... Yeah, sure. And I think...
Well, I mean, Quis is sitting with the crowd, watching the game. He doesn't give a shit.
Okay. Is anyone near me?
Oliver. Oliver's next to you, and he's like, "Oh, that was a good game."
Oh,
yes.
shit. I looked down. What did something
And
awesome must have
just
happened.
Like, ah!
I didn't know you were there.
Sorry, Raina. I did not mean to startle you.
No, it's cool.
Hey, what are you up to, Raina? You seem distraught.
Yeah.
Were you rooting for the Shiggles?
No, I actually missed what happened.
Jonathan's like passing is like, you fucking better not admit it.
No, I'm sorry. What everyone's losing their minds. I feel like I missed a really cool thing.
No, I mean,
And instant replay doesn't exist, so I have to just live with that.
Is there magic that can like show?
does Quis have that magic?
Shit.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
So then no.
Well, thanks for getting my hopes up with that question.
Does the magic
All right.
exist somewhere in professional golf ball?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think people are trying to find ways of using magic around golf ball. It's a developing spell. Yeah.
I think
It's just
really
more complicated than.
I think really the only magic that's used in professional golf ball is like magic detecting magic, so that there's no cheating.
Yeah, pretty much, because magic cannot be used during the game of golf ball. Obviously,
Yes.
Right.
Obviously,
Yes.
There you go.
Everyone knows that. Which is maybe why Quis doesn't like it.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Useless.
If anyone gets caught using magic, they call it doping. I don't know why that was funny to me.
So anyway, Rainer, what seems to be on your mind? You got any big plans or?
Thinking about doing something interesting?
You've been on a lot of adventures.
I
Maybe.
really have. Things have settled down since then, so I guess my
Yeah.
next plan is figuring out my next big plan. And then he coughs.
Yeah,
It was
forgot.
super weird.
Need a cabbage.
I think I do. Yeah.
He pulls out a cabbage. That's $2.
From where?
No.
You have fucking
no,
20 weapons on you. I think he can carry cabbages on him.
No.
Special pants.
No.
Oh yeah. By the way, your special pants are definitely done.
Both
Yeah.
of you shut up.
Hold on. What were they called?
They were called
Tweedles.
Tweedles.
Yeah,
yeah.
your Tweedle pants are definitely done. Oh yeah.
But both of you shut up because Raynor says in the story, where were you keeping that?
In my bag. I always have cabbages. Where do you keep your bat? Where is PB?
No, I haven't thought about that this entire session.
Little cutie.
When we first were
no!
when we were first making teams, I was wondering if there was going to be an issue where like PB was on another team.
See, all right.
Oh
Where's
no,
that
I
little
can't
boy?
say he was with me this whole time because I wasn't even thinking
Maybe
about
he
it.
was just sitting on the table.
He must have been.
with, like,
yeah.
You know what? Bjorn Bjornsson was talking to PB as if he was the microphone.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Would there be a way for Bjorn Bjornsson to talk at PB and PB be able
PB
to
amplifies
resonate
it.
and amplify it?
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! That's
Oh
what's
my
happening!
God.
Yes.
Yes!
PB,
Yes.
the magic bet. He can do anything we decide.
Yes! Absolutely!
If that isn't a song, like
Yes! That's exactly what's happening. PB is a microphone.
And even if it doesn't work perfectly, that's fine because there's no crowd at this game because everyone was playing.
and literally.
Oh boy.
Anyway, here's a cabbage.
Thank you. Here's 2 pucks.
I make them business. I gotta sell my merchandise.
Do you
Yeah.
have Venmo?
No,
I'll PayPal
he
it to
doesn't
you,
work for
yeah.
me anymore.
Whoa. Yeah, I always thought it was weird that selling cabbages was like a 2-man operation. It seemed like,
Yeah, Venmo and I parted ways.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you up to? Just curious.
Can I ask you another question about your views on the writer, or is that getting a little
no,
old hat at this point? That's okay with you?
Love talk. I think as like people who like talking about the writer, it goes the reader, and then me.
Great.
Number 2. And
Fantastic. So, do you think, does anyone, like, hate the writer? Does anyone just totally, like, not buy into that? You know, the whole thing about, like, he tries to write the good story. Does anyone think that's just wrong?
You know what? That's actually a very good question. Our founding prophet, Andrews Dwayne, when he first discovered the writer, obviously he was really excited about it, but as he continued to live his life, obviously he had a lot of tragedies for himself. For example, in his hometown, a plague swept through while he was gone, killing most of his family. And he went through a dark time where he went to the writer and was like, writer, if you're in charge of all this, how could you let this happen? And of course, he learned that the writer, for him, what's most important is the story. And in good stories, there are tragedies. There is conflict. There is plot. And instead of seeing it as something bad to us, we can see it as we get to be a part of that story. That the tragedies happening to us enhance the story greatly. If everything was just normal, everyday life, that'd be a boring story. But we get to be a part of that. So, some people get mad, obviously. I think that's okay. But at the end of the day, we remember that the writer's wisdom sees past what we can see.
Huh.
Oh, and there's also, entire groups of people that hate him, too. But, there's... Within the religion, that's the usual view on that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. Get to be a part of that. That's interesting.
Yeah. The fact that he writes us into his story, or if we're the hero, that we get to shape that. It's pretty cool.
The thing that is sticking in Raynor's mind the most is Oliver saying, get to be a part of this story, and also when Mirjik said, then we would just choose someone else. And that is buzzing through his mind, not quite landing at a definite, and this is what I think about that. It's not quite there yet. It's just on its way there. And he says, yeah, sorry, I guess I've just been wrestling with a lot of questions lately. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I'm here for.
Is it? I feel like he's there to sell cabbages.
Both of those days.
Chris and Jonathan, I guess, what are you guys up to?
Jonathan is milking this victory. Jonathan has, what do they win? What's the town, prize that gets passed
Let's go
around?
Burn Rust comes out, and I think he won it last year with him and Tanner.
Yeah.
And so he hands over... they've got a trophy, obviously. They got a big trophy.
Is it gold?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's a gold trophy.
It's not gold.
It's about...
better.
No, you gotta do that. That's your little promo. You gotta do a little promo.
Yeah, so
It's about a 2-foot tall trophy, and Burn Rust hands it to you.
And and I think Jonathan takes it and he's like, you know what would make this better?
And Grog's like,
Lysander was on your team.
Yeah.
Did you instruct him to make another trophy before this?
In preparation of us winning.
so a blue trophy?
Yeah.
Oh,
He goes behind the podium. I don't know. There's
Pulls
a
out the
podium.
blue trophy.
There's another trophy.
And Grog's like, yeah, better.
Or maybe it's like you know how the I don't remember what it's called, but in hockey there's a trophy the trophy for the
Stanley
NHL.
Cup?
Yeah, is it
The Stanley Cup.
And so there's the small cup, and then there's the giant tower that it sits on top of. I think maybe it's an addition to the trophy.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
not
I like that. Yeah.
like a replacement.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what would make this better? And then he clamps it onto whatever the blue is, and he's just like, there, that's better. That's better.
That's like
And
the
if you
first
want-
rule of business is you never miss a chance to up your brand.
Yeah. And Grog steps in. If you want to get some better, we will be selling it down at Jonathan's mine, and we're about to go sell it internationally.
Yeah, so I mean, while supplies last,
While supplies last.
get it while we're local before we go.
Before the prices go sky high.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck this Raynor plot. I'm genuinely intrigued by, the two entrepreneurs who are gonna, take the business world by storm
With
here.
their blue gold.
Yeah, which only exists in one place.
And will eventually run out.
We have cornered the market on this extremely exclusive and extremely valuable semi-precious metal.
The prices are already up. Prices already doubled. It's limited. It will eventually, Jonathan, we gotta find.
You're looking at me like I should know what you're.
We gotta find a sage
You
axe to
gotta
get that
find a
blue,
sage
so we can make
axe.
more blue mines.
Does he have more, though?
We only used the drop of it. That's what you said, Jonathan. He only used the drop
Oh,
of
you guys
it.
didn't
Right.
actually buy the thing, did
No.
you?
No.
Oh.
No, I just wanted to see what it would do.
Or do we
a
keep it?
Zajax would be losing his mind if he knew the kind of business shenanigans going on.
I think this is a
left.
business conversation that Jonathan and
Right,
Grog
yeah.
have been having. I think Jonathan wants to keep it limited,
Right.
and Grog is like, let's make it big.
Yeah, because they're having a conversation where it's Jonathan where he's going if we keep the quantity limited, then we keep the prices high because it's exclusive.
Right,
you
right,
can't
right.
get a lot of. And Grog is like, yeah, but if we keep making more of it, then more
We
people
keep selling
can buy
it.
it.
Yeah. And last name's like, I would like to invest in better.
And Jonathan,
Sure.
Jonathan like turns on his heels real quick, and he's just like, I don't know what that means in the context of this.
Hold on, roll. Actually, I need in order for this to work, I need a dice roll. Roll
I'm not wearing a
persuasion
vest.
for this whole conversation that you had.
17.
You know, I've been seeing you guys working, and I've used your better, and it is, I would say, better. It's very soft and very easy to use. And I would like to pitch in some of my funds to help you get transportation costs covered.
And in return?
A portion of the sales.
Done.
Yoo-hoo!
And then he extends a hand, and then right before they shake, he's like, oh shit, and he takes the joy buzzer off.
And they shake.
They shake hands, yeah.
Also, I just thought of this, and so I'm just gonna mention it. Salazar has been here the whole time, like sulking in the back.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, yeah, he wasn't on the team, was he?
No.
Oh. That's a fucking
Which
shame.
happens every year.
No! That's so sad.
Well, it's because he doesn't want to play.
He doesn't want to play.
in previous years it wasn't sad. Now it's sad.
Right. He considers himself like he's just like a self-proclaimed expert of the sport.
Oh, excellent.
And so
Okay.
he just wants to tell everyone like how bad they're playing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He usually announces with Bjorn and Taylor, but this year he just wasn't feeling it.
yeah.
He just wasn't feeling it.
Understandable.
And how's Quis feeling?
Quis is feeling great. It was a great game to watch.
Great. Cool. Rainer.
Oh boy. Are we all still at the field?
Yeah, everyone's still there. Just a couple people are starting to leave, but a couple people are just, eating some of the food that has been provided still.
Is Jonathan still around?
Yeah.
Rainer tries to find him.
Not hard. Jonathan is on like Grog's shoulders, like parading this
We're
trophy.
number one. We're going places with better.
And I think maybe like Jonathan like yells down to either Rainer or Mr. Bjornsson, just like, can we make that a thing?
We're going places with better.
I mean, probably.
Wait, Quis, you have a jingle making spell?
He does!
Oh shit.
Roll the cast jingle.
Oh shit, we've never used it
We've
before.
never
Just
used
do spell.
it.
It's just spell casting. Just do it.
24.
That's a big
Yeah,
number.
it's a jingle, and the whole town has it stuck in their head now.
It's in everyone's head.
And it's beautiful.
It's actually a
It
very
doesn't even
familiar.
have to be beautiful. It could be really shitty, but it's catchy.
It's a very familiar feeling all of you have of like that knowledge is popping in your head. Now everyone in town is just going, "We're going places with better."
Everything's better with better.
You're kidding me.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this
Anyway,
is
Rainer,
the
you're there.
worst. Yeah, he puts on a big fake smile and he's like, "Oh my god, that was amazing! I really wish I hadn't been distracted at the last moment and looked down. I heard it was awesome."
That's fine. Did you see the part where we got the awesome trophy and we beat everybody?
I definitely saw that part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
and he
a good
gives
part.
Jonathan a high five, which is really difficult because Jonathan's on Grog's shoulders, so he has to like reach way up to do it.
I think Grog just gives you the high five.
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan
Yeah.
like passes it down from
Yeah.
Grog's.
Anyway, did you need something?
Yeah. Actually, Jonathan, this is gonna sound very out of place. I have to ask you a quick question. Do you remember what did we take down into the mine a few weeks ago? Like we grabbed some gear and the helmets. Did we take anything else?
Some boots. I mean, I was wearing boots. I don't know if you had.
You
boots.
got good boots.
These. I like these better.
They're great boots.
They don't have as good toe protection.
I-
but they're
You
good.
got those from
I have
that-
definitely felt the wrong end of those boots.
Oh yeah, you got those from the caravan guy, right?
honest as Ajax. Why
Hey,
call
how do you
him
not know his
Caravan
name?
Guy?
His name slipped my mind. I don't know.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
I don't know. He's kind of a weird figure. I thought maybe not everyone remembered his name.
Anyway, you had a cabbage.
No, he has a cabbage.
No, but I think he did then too.
No.
Grog knows this.
He's heard the story.
Yeah. Y'all never talk about cabbages.
I don't know. I think that's it. I mean, we had the telescope thingy, but we don't have that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah, sorry for bringing that up out of nowhere.
rope.
Thank you.
We had rope. We had like
Rope is good.
the little like pikes to put it in the ground.
Yep, Pikes are fun.
Yep. Rainer writes down rope as well.
Right? You making a list, bud?
feel like I
going
have-
back
I
down
am.
there?
Yep.
I had
I am making a list.
Well, if you want to go back down there, I mean, we kind of run the place.
I had a bird.
Oh yeah, what'd you do with that?
Wait a minute. Shit. The old mine.
Yeah.
That's the one that turned blue?
The
Yeah,
only
it's
mine in
The
town.
only mine in town.
Well, no, because now we have the other one.
The silver mine. Not
Silver
in
mine,
town.
that's like,
It's not in
yeah, that's
town.
like a
Okay.
little, it's a couple hours away. The gold mine is now a blue mine.
Okay, right. Sorry. For a
And it's
second,
actually-
I thought it was like two separate parts or something.
And it's actually called Jonathan's mine.
right.
Let's
Jonathan's
get the
mine.
terminology
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
If you want to go down there, we can. I mean, I guess I gotta speak with my business partner, but I'd be cool with it.
I'm right here.
You're right above me. Yeah. You can go.
I'm
down
realizing it. I probably shouldn't have sprung this on you guys when, like, right now, because there's all this stuff going on, and you're on top of his shoulders, so this is an awkward conversation we're having. Thank you for the info. Would you ever consider going back down there?
I mean, we go down there like pretty frequently to get more better. So
Yeah.
That's a good point. Could I come with?
yeah. It's not. I mean, it's a. Is it a free country? I asked this already.
It's a kingdom. There's no
Yeah.
slaves here.
And
Yeah,
your
I-
answer was, it's Jonathan's mine.
Yeah.
It's sovereign territory.
yeah. I mean, and all are welcome in Jonathan's mind, except Jeff
Yep.
Yeah, he can't go in there.
and small children.
Can I
also,
say
can
that
I also
Raina...
just-
Yeah.
Just quick say, Grog has been using Jeff's mattress this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, why is Jeff out of town again?
he's running the mine. He's running the new silver
Yes. Thank you. That was
And
it.
he doesn't come back for after.
Yeah.
mine. Yeah.
Can I say that Rainer doesn't know who Jeff is? Because I don't think they ever interacted. And he's just like, who the fuck is Jeff?
Well, I mean, you were definitely
You're
in
in
the
the
mine.
mine
with Katrina when everybody
Oh,
was there.
no,
yeah.
you're right.
And you
Damn
were
it.
you were up top when
Yeah.
Jeff was like sweet talking Katrina when Jonathan
that
was
was
like down in
weird,
the
yeah.
hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff's
Okay,
awful.
never mind.
I hate Jeff.
So we can't have a funny bit where they try to describe Jeff to him. Okay.
No.
Oh, well.
But if you would want me to describe Jeff, I would say he is the worst.
I can describe him as actual turd fuck face.
Hey! I think in the story, Rainer says, hey, a callback.
So I mean, hey, what are we thinking? Like right now, tomorrow, like how urgent is this? Do you
Yeah, I
know?
mean, I was gonna go get a drink at Shiggles.
No,
I mean-
not urgent.
I mean, we'd have to pay for it because they lost.
They
But
lost, yeah.
Not urgent. I didn't mean to imply that. Sorry, it was just on my mind. What?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
you
No.
are literally the worst.
What?
I didn't hear what you said. Was it
Being
important?
a asshole. Just continue.
Oh, I probably need to be closer to the mic.
No,
No?
just
TikTok. What?
I didn't know I had less than a day.
no.
God
He said,
damn.
just get to what you're about. Get to what you're about. Get to the point.
TikTok.
Yeah, Rainer wasn't planning to tell them more than
Oh, okay,
just
cool.
let's go to the mine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can come on over.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How about tomorrow?
Great. I don't get up before noon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of the. I do, but that's just to go get my morning drink.
Yep.
Okay. You don't go to the mine until then? Is that what you
Oh
said?
no,
I don't.
I
don't-
misunderstood.
I don't wake up until noon.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
period.
get out of bed until noon 30.
It's true.
Okay.
Noon
No,
30.
that's fine.
Wake up
On
at
the
noon,
dot.
take a half hour, stare at the ceiling,
Okay.
like center myself in the wall.
Okay.
He does that. Yeah.
Are you-
Fully awaken.
Are you doing okay?
No, this is morning routine. I don't know what
Okay.
you're talking
Is
about.
that a,
All right.
Why?
I don't know.
Should I
It-
be concerned?
No, I don't know. It sounded like you were talking about like being depressed or something.
Oh no, he's.
You're okay?
You're
Oh.
He's fine.
Am I? Is that?
Oh, that's good.
Am I depressed?
I don't think he's depressed.
I don't know. I probably shouldn't spread misinformation.
No, I just. I mean, I just.
He's just a slow riser.
No, hold on.
Okay.
I wake up at noon and in bed, and I have thrown all of the covers completely onto the floor, which is fine because I overheat at night. That's how I am as a person. And I look at the ceiling and I count the knots in the wood and the roof, and I center myself, and it's very serene, and the wind is coming in through the window, and then I pick up the glass of water that I will have inevitably spilt, that I leave out for myself every night because I get dry mouthed and I need to drink water, and I drink it once and I spill it, and I spend after 12:30 I spend 5 minutes cleaning up the water because water stains wood, and without having to feel like I have to go anywhere or do anything or like be on somebody else's schedule or dime or what. It's very calming. I don't feel sad. I don't feel tired. I feel very awake at that point. And then at that time, Grog is back with his drink, and we make waffles. I
Every day? I'm going to be honest. You sound more well-adjusted than I think anyone I know. I'm like genuinely sorry.
because he shouldn't be.
For some reason, to Rainer, that seemed like a really like solid game plan of just how to run your day.
We got a good life.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
Things are great here in Goldon.
I mean, That's why stress?
You know, honestly, if nothing changed, we'd probably just keep doing the same thing every day. TikTok.
Shut the fuck up, Nathan.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Time out. Is that you, Nathan, saying that? Or is that, like,
I think Grog
coming from somewhere?
Grog said the whole thing up until TikTok.
No, I know. But I'm like, as Nathan, are you saying TikTok? Or is TikTok coming from somewhere?
Did Rainer audibly hear the words TikTok?
Is it like a whisper on the wind?
Oh, shit. God damn. Rainer's like, Jonathan, one more thing.
Or any more things. We're having a conversation. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm not in any rush. TikTok.
And he stares at him for a second. And,
Yes.
it was a really great game. I'm glad I got to see it.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And if you will excuse me, I have more gloating to do.
For sure.
Let's go gloat. Who are we going to gloat to next?
One more round, Mr. Nivens, and then we're going to gloat at the bees next.
Yeah, let's go. They go gloat away.
Rainer is heading back to town.
Okay, you're in town.
Rainer is heading to the Blue Mine.
Okay. Well, they're not there, so...
Okay.
Go for it. There's no security. No one cares about the mine except Jonathan and Grog.
Rainer's original plan was to get water, grab the stuff on his list, and now he's been getting more and more frazzled, and he's realizing that there isn't time, and he just goes into the mine. And I think he's getting more and more distraught as he walks. Is it feasible that he could get through the entire thing quickly? I mean, it was a pretty big mine.
What do you mean, like, get through the whole thing? Like,
Where
where are
are
you trying
you
to
going?
go? Yeah.
Where Baz al Ghul was the first time.
Oh, all the way down there.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm worried about, is that it would be too big of a journey.
And the bats are gone now.
Exactly. Oh, that's... shit. I
It
hadn't
will
thought of
be...
that.
Yeah, you can get down there.
Well, I think probably, like
You know, they probably fixed the pulley system.
yeah,
at this point.
but it
okay.
probably wouldn't go down all the way because the blue one will
Yeah.
be so deep.
So they fixed the pulley, and you're able to, like, ride that down part of the way.
A ways, yeah.
A ways, but then you have to walk down the
Rainer-
rest of it. And the rest of it is still just regular mine. It's not blue after a while.
Oh, okay. Rainer did not bring PB with him. He left him because he was kind of just celebrating and just like kind of happily chirping with all the people who were having a good time. Where have I arrived to? Am I at the bottom yet?
Sure, yeah, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing
Okay.
really of interest until you get... Yeah, so you're at the
Okay.
Are
bottom.
there still like golden skeletons?
No, the
like,
only...
on the ground.
The only thing, if you recall afterwards, the whole giant chamber in the puzzle riddle room vanished, and it was just a normal excavation area.
Okay.
Right.
So there's nothing down there that would... There's no sword. There's no riddle thing. There's no
those are
Baz al
gone, yeah.
Ghul. It's all gone.
Yeah, you can just see the far wall was where they had been mining and had accidentally tapped into Baz al Ghul's tomb, and so that's why it was cut off, because he could be re-released.
The wall is the thing that...
You can see
Fix
you
that?
can see where originally they had mined into the room and
Yep.
broken the seal on Baz al Ghul's chamber.
Yeah.
Is there like a specific spot?
No, you don't see
Oh,
specific
shit.
spot.
I gotta ask, how is Rainer just cool with being in a cave by himself? Like
No, that's a good question.
because like for me, like I'm not cool with like dark
You're also
spaces.
deep underground
and
now.
by
Yep.
yourself,
yeah,
completely alone.
How are you, do you have your lighting helmet? Or how are you...
Well, you would have to see somehow because you wouldn't be just
That's a
like
good point, yeah.
stumbling around in the dark.
I didn't take the time to say he grabs his
Well,
helmet.
there's probably one hanging by the mine.
I like that. Yes.
Yeah, so you just grab one.
Okay. Yep. He's got his helmet. Rainer is freaking out, possibly worse than before. This is how Rainer interpreted what Mirjik said. Either you will have no reason to come back to Goldon, or an old foe will return. Rainer was thinking, the first thing means he's going to kill people I care about, so that I have to leave town. That was Rainer's thought. And the second thing, he chose that because I don't have any old foes. After the fact, Rainer thought, oh my god, is he talking about Baz al Ghul? And now he has this crazy thought of like, do I have to kill Baz al Ghul or else he's going to destroy our town? And because he's so freaked out and so frazzled, that is the thread he followed to come down here. And now he's realizing, like, he didn't think this through. He doesn't even have the sword, because that's gone. Baz al Ghul isn't even fucking here, and now he's just in a mine.
He's just in a cave.
Yeah, and he's just like, cool, yet again.
And you told no one where you went.
Yet again, I've done something crazy fucking impulsive and not thought it through at all, and now it's just completely fallen apart, and my plan didn't work at all, and he's even more frustrated because of that now. I think because he's so mad, and I think that TikTok, if it is audible, is just making him even more crazy. I think he just, in a bout of frustration, I think one of the pickaxes was also up there.
I mean,
and
you
it made
have-
sense to grab
you
that.
have
I still
the
have
spark
I still have
pick.
the spark pick. I think he just grabs that and he just swings it at the wall because he's just mad, and it probably just hits the wall and makes sparks. That's probably it.
Roll a d20.
Or is it? I rolled a 6.
Okay, yeah, it just makes sparks.
Damn it. Okay.
Swing it again!
Well, Raynor would have no reason to know that there's a possibility.
I mean, he knew that that's what caused it, and that's why they shut down the mine.
Huh.
He was there when Baz al Ghul talked.
Yeah. Yeah, he swings it again.
Roll the dice again.
Oh my god. What is that, an 8?
Just sparks.
I would imagine in frustration, if you had a thing to swing and to hit things with, you wouldn't just do it once.
Yeah, you think it's believable that he would do it a couple times?
Just wailing on stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that's a 16.
Sparks.
4. He swings it a 4th time, that's a 6.
Sparks.
God, I don't know how much longer I can justify this. I feel like it's bad that I know something could happen and Raynor doesn't.
Do you want something to happen?
I don't know. I feel like Raynor does. I feel like Raynor wants something to
Yeah,
happen.
he thought he had this crazy half-baked plan that he could find him again. Wait a minute. Mother's Lullaby makes people remember fond childhood memories. We slightly put an addendum on that to make it work for the Baz al Ghul thing. What's interesting is that melody is what sealed him away. Mm-hmm. Now, I have a song now called The Lonely Thief that we specifically said does something kind of opposite to that, where it encourages isolation, feeling alone. And I feel like that would direct you towards more painful memories, darker memories. And I think Raynor follows a crazy hunch because the song sealed him away. Raynor plays The Lonely Thief.
I mean, you gotta roll for music.
6.
23.
You play the shit out of that song.
So you play the song, and I mean, it's beautiful with the acoustics off the wall. It kind of fills in the spot that normally PB would play. And
Yikes.
so it feels even lonelier now that you're playing it by yourself. And in this spot where a month or so ago, something this so terrible had happened, you feel lonely here.
Not difficult.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, not difficult as you're lone deep underground.
Even
in a
though
dark
it seems
cave.
obvious now, I actually hadn't considered that playing the song would affect Raynor. Like, duh. That
Like,
seems
you
very obvious now.
Played it very well, and you can't tell if it's like your emotions are working within you, but like you feel like this like something's gonna happen. This is gonna work. And this is gonna do it, and then nothing happens.
Oh, shit. That would be just crushing. Whew. Even though there's no one to hear, he does talk a little bit. And he's really distraught right now. I think if he's not crying, he's at least breathing heavily. And I think when he can finally put his thoughts into words, he says, I know it was crazy, but I thought maybe, if nothing else, but you can't even help me. And he turns around and leaves the mine.
You walk up the long, spiraling ramp that leads out of the mine, and it's a long walk, and you're just, and that aloneness just continues to sit on you. As you think about, the last time you were here and you were with your friends, and you think about how Jonathan has gone and made almost a new best friend with Grog.
It seems that way,
his
yeah.
business partner. You think about how Leroy you haven't hung out with Leroy very much.
And this would be the worst place, like like physical place for those feelings to.
You think about how Katrina's just gone.
Yeah.
Just gone. I'm sure you have PB, but PB's not with you right now, and PB is just a bat. And you feel very alone right here as you just continue to walk slowly up the stairs, and you think about all the crazy adventures you've had, right here, flying with the bats, the riddles, and you think about all the adventures that happened afterwards, and it's led you back to the same spot.
Yeah. And being singled out by this crazy giant chaos spirit, like literally you alone, you have to do this thing, you have to make these decisions, and like there isn't even really a good outcome to hope for. It's just like, do some grand thing or else bad things will happen,
I think you eventually make it out of the mine, and it's dark outside now.
Yeah.
You've been underground for a while, and it seems that the town, obviously you can still hear noise coming from the Shits and Giggles Tavern down the road, but other than that, it seems like a very quiet night, kind of like the night when you had come out of this mine before. And you remember, you look down on the spot where you had laid on the ground with your friends, but now you're standing here by yourself.
Yeah, even though it was such an emotional moment and there had been so many crazy things that had just happened, it still felt hopeful in a way, and this doesn't feel like that at all.
Where does Raynor go next?
Jonathan is at home trying to find the best way to display their better trophy so that it can be seen like from wherever, so probably somewhere by the window. So I think maybe he's like shuffling around some tables to like position one under the window to like set it on the thing.
Quis
is at work.
He's at work?
He's at work. The bar's pretty busy, after the game. There's lots of stuff going on, so he's working, bringing out orders, generally not doing a good job at recommending things to people.
Burn Rust.
Burn Rust is at the Shits and Giggles.
He's there too?
Yeah.
Just with the people.
Yeah. Jerome is like sitting, well, not sitting actually, because it hurts.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think he's standing off in a corner, but he's a good sport. He's enjoying himself. But he's like leaning up against one of those tables that's like really, really tall, so you can kind of like lean on it.
Raynor.
I know I've used this as a little bit of a justification before, but I think Raynor is not making the most mentally sound decisions. So I think he's seeing this as, he hates Mirjik, right? He just despises him, but he does believe that he's gonna follow through on his word, and he's basically told him, at least Raynor perceives it, you have to do something or else awful things will happen, right? And in Raynor's mind, the only way to make sure that doesn't happen, he doesn't know how to explain this to anyone. He couldn't stop back at home and try to tell his dad what's going on and what he's planning to do. He couldn't talk to Leroy. He feels too isolated from both him and Jonathan and Grog, everyone. And I think he leaves. He has some stuff. He has some rations. He has water. I think he leaves. What are the different roads leading out of the city? Is there just the one to Hidgety, or are there others?
No, because there's been soldiers passing through from the south.
There's a northern road that heads Hidgety. Mm-hmm. That one kind of goes to the northwest. And then there's another northern road that just goes more easternly. That leads to another town called Fernden. Not a big place, but it's another town. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, there's the southern road that continues the Old Elven Road, and that leads to Costerine.
How far away is Costerine?
A ways,
yeah.
Farther than Hidgety?
I don't have the map on me, but yeah.
But similar?
It would be multiple days.
I think Raynor's going to Costerine.
By himself?
Yeah.
Okay. You do not have PB with you.
Nope.
You do have your spark pick.
Yep.
You still got your
I have the
fucking
mystic pouch.
And you obviously have your ocarina with you. Okay.
Has the sun set by this point?
Yeah.
Or is it,
yeah,
okay.
it's...
So are you like walking out of the town, like down the road, like with just the trail ahead of you lit by your headlamp?
Oh my god, that's too perfect of an image not to do that. Holy shit. He probably doesn't walk like...
No, and I do have to... In order to get to that road, you will have to walk past the shits and giggles in order to get to that main road, yeah.
I think the only two people outside are Tanner and Taylor. And they're just standing outside, just chilling.
Okay.
And so Rainer walks by with his headlamp on.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, hey, Rainer.
Hey, Rainer, what's up, buddy? Where you been?
He turns the headlamp off. Yeah, I just had to clear my head for a bit. The games were kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, though.
I mean, I had fun, but, you know.
You didn't do so great. I mean, I'd say you were all-star on your team. You were all-star on your team, honey.
I did great.
You did fantastic.
I did great.
There's a split second where Rainer honestly thinks he's going to like leave them to the kind of casual arguing, and he's just going to slip away. And he's so close to doing it, but instead he stays just a beat longer. And I think when either one of them looks back at him, he says, "This is going to sound weird. What do you do when you just don't know what to do?"
Like you're bored?
No, like
I think maybe Tanner kind of catches on, and he kind of goes over to Rainer and puts his hand on his shoulder and just goes, "Whatever feels right, my dude."
Rainer looks down and he says, "Damn it. Are a lot of people in the tavern? Is it kind of a hopping place right now?"
Most people.
Yeah,
Most of the people.
Pretty
Even Salazar.
I think Salazar actually, he's going up to Grog and Jonathan. So, Jonathan, you promised me that you would take me with you to Costa Rica when you guys went there.
And I think Jonathan just cuts him off and is like, "Yes, Salazar, thank you. I have news for you. We have transportation to Costa Rica."
Oh, wonderful. I would, when is the expedition?
He turns to Grog and kind of gives him like a little shrug and maybe like, what does Grog do?
Grog's like, well, we gotta load up the carts.
And then Jonathan turns around and is like, 2 days!
2 days! Going in 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
So pack your bags, Sally. We're...
How have I never thought of that?
Salazar's like, you definitely have called
Sally.
me that.
Oh, okay.
You've called me Sally many times.
I know, but I just now connected that it's a little girl's name. I've always said it from a position that it was just an acronym, and it was offensive because I was giving you like a kid's, but it's a girl's name.
Fade back over to Rainer.
I think he looks back at the road, and I think he's realized that it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all. What, leaving doesn't feel right. And he says, "Thanks." Yeah. Are you guys gonna hang out inside at all? I mean, it seems like kind of a party going on, right?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I guess. I mean, yeah. Like,
We just kind of want just enjoy the night,
some fresh air.
enjoy the company.
I think I need to talk to my friend Jonathan. And he walks inside.
And I
2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
I think as he's like as he like walking inside, there's just a little mini conversation between Tanner.
Yeah.
Tanner's like, did I do good? Like, is that something?
I thought it was good.
I feel like I did pretty good. You know,
Is that your motto?
Definitely did.
Do what feels right.
it's gotta be now, right? Like, I've said it to at least one person. It seemed to affect them. You know.
Meanwhile, inside, 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
I can't.
Salazar.
Maybe
2 days.
everyone else is joining in. They don't know.
2
why.
days.
2 days.
And Quis is.
They think it's like a really in word, like today's.
2 days.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm learning so many words today.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if Rainer knows about the plan to go to Costa Rica.
Probably.
He probably does. Okay. Hey, Jonathan.
Yes.
You know how I was acting all weird earlier today, and I wanted to go down into the mine?
Wait, what?
You know, I asked you about going down into the mine.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to do that tomorrow, we can't. We're busy. We're gonna
Fair enough.
We're loading up the carts.
I was gonna ask you if it would be too much of a hassle to cancel that plan because it was stupid. Can I come with you guys to Costa Rica?
Can you or will you carry/pack things?
Absolutely.
Then you're in.
All
because
right.
guess what? We're going in 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
All right. If Rainer hears another whisper of a TikTok in the air, he throws a middle finger behind him to nobody and keeps cheering.
Oh, hold on. Listen.
And Jerome is there like, oh, I feel like that was uncalled for.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Well, he wasn't looking behind him, so it doesn't look like he's. Yeah. Did we establish if that's a thing in this world or not?
Yeah,
Is there a better gesture I should use
It's
instead?
a universal sign.
Yeah.
All right.
Even in countries where there are other offensive gestures, that's still offensive.
All right.
And so it pans out from the shits and giggles with the lights glowing into the town, and there's just a happy moment at the end of just a good day. Celebrate some good things happening in the town. Meanwhile, there's a conversation going on. Listen, I told him, and I think that was the right call. You can get mad. I know that you had your idea of being all like, and you know what? That probably helped too. But I'm gonna take credit. At the end of the day, it's not my call. I could care less. Yeah, that's me. So do what you want. I'm gonna go smoke some straw. Okay. He's got a good point. Do you have any contributions to make? Nothing? Alright, you're just gonna stay silent, right? That's fair enough. You did your part today too. I don't know yet. He did good. We'll see where this goes. This should be exciting. But remember that at any time, if I don't like where things are going, I might just bust one of those out for later. So you keep that on record. We don't need Telmirchik this time. He chats too much. No, this should be good. We'll move on to Costa Rica.